Hi my lovely students, how are you? Hope everything is fine. Miss you so much. Hope we can meet together soon, inshallah. Today we're gonna do the last exercise for the triangles. This is gonna be the last session for this topic, the triangles. So let's finish it, inshallah. First, we understood how to classify the triangles based on the side length, and then we started going for another type of classification, which is how to classify the triangles according to their measure of angles. And we already did yesterday till this exercise, half of it. So we're gonna resume from here. Let's read the question again. Insert each triangle based on the angles, acute or right or obtuse. Okay, here, this question, first angle is 36 degrees, second angle 54 degrees, and the third angle is 90 degrees. It's exactly 90 degrees. As long as we said, as long as I have one angle equals to 90 degrees, this means that this angle is a right angle triangle. Yes, it's a right angle triangle because I have one angle equals to 90 degrees. What about the second question in my exercise? This question, here the first angle equals to 42 degrees, the second one is equals to 104 degrees, the third one equals to 34 degrees. Yani I have one angle in this triangle which is more than 90 degrees, more than 90 degrees. يبقى this triangle I can classify it as an obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle. Yes. What about the last one in this exercise? Here, first angle 44 degrees, second angle 68 degrees, and the third angle 68 degrees. Yani each angle is less than 90 degrees. Each angle in this triangle is less than 90 degrees. This triangle, and I can classify it as an acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. What about, I will show you now an exercise which is very interesting, that I will mix or I will combine the two classification together in an exercise. Let's see. يعني هنا choose, you're gonna choose. Okay, classify each triangles by its angles and its size. Let's see. Here, let's take the sides first. Here, this side equals to 4.4 centimeter or 4.4. This side 2.9 and this side 6.5. يبقى دلوقتي all the side lengths are different. All the side lengths are different. Do you remember? Is it an equilateral triangle or isosceles triangle or scalene triangle? Do you remember? We said that the equilateral triangles were triangle where all sides are equal in their length. يعني all the sides of this triangle is equal in their length. تمام. Here isosceles triangle where two sides only are equal. Two sides only. What about the scalene triangle? Scalene triangle, no side is equal. يعني there's no side in this triangle equal in length. Here, في أي side equal to the other? Is there any side equal to the other? Are all sides equal in length? No. في two sides equal? No. يبقى all sides are different in their length. يبقى I can classify this triangle by side length as a scalene triangle. يبقى first thing as a scalene triangle. يبقى أنا كده شفت الإيه الside length. What about the measure of the angles? Here, this angle equals to 22 degrees. This angle equal to 34 degrees. This angle equals to 124. يعني ايه 124? يعني it's more than 90 degrees. يبقى I have an angle in this triangle which is more than 90 degrees. يبقى I can classify this triangle as an obtuse angle triangle. يعني obtuse وscalene. You have to choose one of these. يبقى acute isosceles. لا مش acute isosceles. Obtuse scalene. Yes, it's obtuse scalene. يبقى the answer here is number B, obtuse scalene triangle. Yes. طيب let's help. Who will help me in this second one? طيب we're gonna start with the side length here. First side 7.7, second side 7.7 اهو, two sides are equal. طب the third 9.7, لا 9.7 is not equal to 7.7. يبقى I have two sides only which are equal. يبقى this triangle I can classify it based on the side length as an isosceles triangle because I have two sides which are equal to each other. يبقى ده based on the side length. يبقى I have two sides which are equal in their length. يبقى اسمه isosceles triangle. طيب let's go to the angles. Here first angle 78, second one 51, third one 51. يعني each angle inside this triangle is less than 90 degrees. يبقى each angle in this triangle يبقى less than 90 degrees. يبقى I can classify this triangle based on the measure of the angles as an acute angle triangle. يبقى acute وisosceles. acute لأن كل الانجلز اللي جوه less than, each one of the angles inside this triangle less than 90. وليه isosceles? Because I have two sides which are equal in their length. يبقى هو هنا I have to choose one of the choices. acute isosceles, equilateral, obtuse isosceles ولا right isosceles. لا ده acute isosceles. ليه؟ علشان each angle inside this triangle less than 90 degrees. يبقى the answer will be number A. طيب let's go for number the third one. Here start with the side length. Here first side 5.3, second one 4.5, third one 4.5. طيب I have two sides home which are equal in their length. I have two sides 4.5 and 4.5. يبقى two sides which are equal in their length. يبقى ده اسمه ايه؟ equilateral, isosceles, scalene. equilateral all sides are equal, isosceles two sides are equal, scalene no side all sides are different in their length. طيب يبقى هنا I have two sides which are equal in their length. يبقى this side is this triangle is classified as an isosceles triangle. This is number one. Let's go for the second step اللي هي angles, the type of the angles. Here first angle 54 degrees, second one 54 degrees, third one 72 degrees. يبقى all the angles inside each angle inside this triangle is less than 90 degrees. يعني each angle less than 90 degrees. يبقى اسمه ايه؟ acute ولا right ولا obtuse؟ acute, right, obtuse. Yes, it's an acute angle triangle. ليه؟ because each angle inside this triangle is less than 90 degrees. وisosceles. طيب let's see the choices. acute isosceles ولا equilateral, acute scalene ولا obtuse isosceles. No, the answer is number A برضو. Number A is the answer. It is acute isosceles because I have two sides equal to each other and all the angles inside this triangle each one of them is less than 90 degrees. تمام؟ fine. طيب let's go to the fourth question. Here start with the side length. Here the first side equals 2.2, the second side equals 2.2, the third one equals 3.7. طيب how many sides here are equal to each other? How many sides? Two sides are equal to each other. يبقى this triangle based on the side length is called isosceles triangle because I have two sides which are equal in length. طيب let's see the angles. First angle 32 degrees, second angle 32 degrees, and the third angle is 116 degrees. يعني I have one angle inside this triangle which is greater than 90 degrees. يبقى I can call this triangle based on the side the measure of the angles as an obtuse angle. طيب let's see the choices. Is it right isosceles? Is it acute scalene? Is it obtuse scalene or obtuse isosceles? No, it is an obtuse isosceles triangle. Obtuse علشان في angle here is more than 90 degrees, and isosceles because I have two sides which are equal to each other. Two sides which are equal to each other. Is it interesting? Do you understand it now? Okay, do you understand it? Let's do the second one. The fifth one here. The first side equals to 14.4, second side 13.4, and the third side equals to 5.4. يعني no side is equal to the other. All sides are different in length. طيب, let's see this the angles. يبقى all sides are different in length. يبقى it's called as a scalene triangle. Scalene because all the sides are different in the length. Okay. طيب, let's go for the angles. First one 22 degrees, second one 68 degrees, and the third one is 90 degrees. 90 degrees. يبقى I have one angle inside this triangle equals to 90 degrees. 90 degrees. يبقى this triangle scalene with 90 degrees. I can call this triangle based on the measure of the angles as a right angle triangle. يبقى let's see the choices. Right isosceles. هل في two angles two sides equal? No. Acute scalene? No. Equilateral? Right scalene? Yes, it's right scalene. Right, because I have one angle exactly equals to 90 degrees, and scalene because all side lengths are different in their all the sides are different in their length. All the sides are different in their length. Okay, so the choice will be number D, right scalene. Type. Let's go for this question, the sixth one. Yes. Here I have the first side 2.4, the second side equals 2.4, and the third one equals to 4.4. يعني 2.4 and 2.4 and 4.4. يعني I have here two sides equal to each other in the length. Two sides equal to each other in the length. يبقى ده is this triangle equilateral or isosceles or scalene, where two sides are equal in the length. Isosceles, right? It's an isosceles triangle. Type. Let's go for the angles, the measure of the angles. First one equals to 24 degrees, second one equals to 24 degrees, and the third one equals to 132 degrees. يعني I have one angle inside this triangle which is greater than 90 degrees. يبقى again I have one angle in this triangle which is greater than 90 degrees. يبقى I can call this triangle based on the angles, the measure of the angle as an obtuse angle. يبقى here isosceles وobtuse. Let's see the choices. Is it acute scalene, obtuse scalene, obtuse isosceles, or right scalene? No, the answer is C. It's an obtuse angle and isosceles. يبقى it's an obtuse isosceles triangle. It's an obtuse isosceles triangle. Obtuse علشان I have one angle here which is greater than 90 degrees, and isosceles because I have two sides which are equal in their length. Okay, let's move to the other question. Here the first side here equals to 4.2, second side 5.5, and the third side equal 8.1. 4.2, 5.5, 8.1. Type. Does any side equal to the other? There is no sides equal to each other. All sides are different in their length. Type. We can call this triangle as a scalene triangle. Scalene triangle. Yes, it's a scalene triangle because all sides are different in their length. All sides are different in their length. Let's move to the angles. First angle 38 degrees, second angle 28 degrees, and the third angle equals to 114 degrees. 114 degrees, which is greater than 90 degrees. يبقى I can call this triangle based on the angles, measure of the angles as obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. Type. Let's see the choices. Is it equilateral, acute isosceles, obtuse scalene, or acute scalene? No, the answer is C, obtuse scalene. Obtuse because I have one angle here which is greater than 90 degrees, and scalene because all the sides are different in their length. All the sides are different in their length. Let's go for the last one. Start with the sides. First side equals to 17.4, second side equals to 18.7, and the third side equals to 12.4. All the sides are different in their length. All the sides are different in their length. Okay, يبقى I can call this triangle, I can classify it as a scalene triangle. Scalene triangle where all sides are different in their length. طيب, let's move to the angles. First angle equals to 40 degrees, second angle equals to 64 degrees, and the third angle equals to 76 degrees. يعني each angle inside this triangle is less than 90 degrees. Each angle inside this triangle less than 90 degrees. يبقى I can classify this triangle based on the measure of the angles as an acute angle. Acute angle because each angle is less than 90 degrees. So let's check the choices. Acute isosceles, right scalene, acute scalene, or obtuse isosceles. It's acute scalene. Yes, it's acute scalene because each angle inside the triangle is less than 90 degrees, and scalene because all the sides are not equal. All the sides are different in their length. Right? Okay, we're gonna stop our session for here, and inshallah we're gonna resume tomorrow. And if you have any question, please ask me or send me a message on the classroom, and we can discuss it again later. And thank you so much for today, and have a good day. Take care of yourself and stay safe, please. Hope we can meet together soon, inshallah. Take care of yourself and have a good day. Bye.